Hello! My name is Kallista, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we spoke to everyone on this level, so we are going to head down to the kind of main... What would you call it? Like the crew quarters? Yeah, the crew quarters. And we're going to start speaking to everyone there. Now then, as always, any gossip at all.
Another colony's gone missing.
Ferris Fields, I heard. That's not far from New Canton. Did your family get back to Earth?
Not yet. My mother-in-law's given us grief. Operative Lawson assures me the transport team will physically drag them away if need be.
Oof. Oof, so many colonies. So many colonies. Now then, hello there. We actually haven't spoken to Kasumi, I don't think. Hello there. Let's have a look around.
That painting has a special place in my heart. An art collector hired me to steal it. When I got there, the painting was gone. On the way out, I saw it being hauled off by another thief. I chased him down, tackled him, and took the painting. That's how KG and I met. We never did turn it into our employers.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh.
The red rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met KG that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental.
I mean, I consider that classy. That's quite a classy calling card.
I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. KG dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. That's my favorite piece. Painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work.
Very cool.
Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. KG used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal.
I completely agree with her there. I completely agree. There is something about physically holding a book in your hand. The smell of the paper. It's priceless. It's priceless. A tablet or a Kindle or whatever, it simply can't compare. So we could have drinks. I mean, I don't think we really need that right now. Pardon me. And now let's open it up. Let's look at the stars. Beautiful.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all.
Okay.
I really appreciate your help with the Hawk heist. I've been going through KG's gray box. It's so nice to have him back, even in that form. I miss him.
Oh, I will say, my concern with Kasumi keeping the grey box, it was the fact that she, we gave it to her. She was like, oh, thank you so much. And then she immediately went back into that world. That is the one thing with holding on to the past. You can sometimes lose yourself in it and you don't really see your future anymore.
You really dodged a bullet down there. It took us to stand up to Zaid, but I'm glad you did. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Okie doke. Okie doke. I do wish they had proper conversations, especially after you've done a you know, like their personal quest, having a nice little cutscene to say, hey, like, good job, well done, that'd be nice, but, oh well. You can't have everything.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Yeah, anything new about the status of the Normandy?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
Okay, so nothing specific. Aye.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
Okay, fair dues.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
And Garrus spoke.
There's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
At least they're enjoying it. At least they're enjoying the special ingredients we got for them. But yes, as I was saying, Garrus. Garrus, my best buddy. Hello.
Shepard, need me for something?
Yeah, we've asked all of these. He talks about, like, oh, the new upgrade for the gun is great, so yeah. Yeah, please tell me you have something specific.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
God damn it!
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
No one on this layer wants to talk to me. That is... I am miffed. I am upset. How dare. Much offense.
Commander, I very much enjoyed sharing that ice brandy with you, but I hope I wasn't too unprofessional. Brandy goes straight to my head.
No, that was lovely. That was a really nice moment.
It's nice to see you let your hair down.
Guess I hadn't realized how much those feelings needed airing, but I didn't give you much of a chance to vent. So tell me now, what do you think?
Naomi absolutely would open up to Chakwas. Chakwas has always been so kind, so caring, and Naomi doesn't really have much experience with a much older woman looking after her, again, because she never had a mum. She had Skylar, who was a sort of big sister figure, but she never really had a motherly figure or a fatherly figure, which is, I think that's why she's kind of, latched herself on so tightly to Chakwas and Anderson. They fulfill roles that she never really had as a child. It's why she respects them so much. And Chakwas, like I said, from the minute she was here, from the minute we found her, she was like, I didn't join Cerberus. I joined you. You are the only reason why I am here. So Naomi, I think she trusts her implicitly. She's like, yeah, I completely trust you. You didn't join up with Cerberus. You joined up with me. And, like, I'm so grateful that you're here. I want revenge against who? Because she wants revenge against Cerberus. She absolutely wants revenge against Cerberus. However, I expect this is probably, I want revenge against the Collectors. I've got to be honest, I'm more drawn to this. Because Naomi isn't the same woman who ended Mass Effect 1. She has changed. Whether or not Miranda and the Elusive Man intended that, she has absolutely changed. And I find it very surprising that the game isn't acknowledging that, like the game really is kind of sweeping over, oh yeah, you were dead for 2 years, but it's no big deal, you're here now. Like, if someone told me that, like, Callista, you've been dead for 2 years, I would be freaking the fuck out. I would be freaking the fuck out, and the fact that it's all kind of being glossed over, I'm really not a fan of that. So It's like I keep saying, Naomi has trauma. She has trauma from the things she has experienced recently. She has questions that no one can really answer. You know, who am I? Am I the same as I was before? I've been brought back by a terrorist organization and they've kind of forced me into their employ. Like, what's happening to me? This, that, and the other. And she does have... she has a great deal of anger in her heart. That's why she was doing so many... That's why I was playing her more renegade at the beginning before she, you know, she got her friend Garrus back. You know, those ties to her old life. Because of the trauma, you know, that I've been through something traumatic and I'm not reacting in the ways that I would have done previously. And... this, you know, oh, we must save humanity. You know, it feels very selfless. It feels very, very selfless. And right now, I don't think that Naomi feels selfless. I think she feels confused and angry and betrayed and a whole swath of negative emotions. And if this is against the Collectors, I want revenge against the Collectors. Technically speaking, the Collectors are the ones who placed her in a position to be pounced on by Cerberus. If the Collectors had never killed her, she would have been able to, you know, keep on doing her own thing. That's what she would have kept on doing. And, you know, if the Alliance and the Council had like, oh yeah, we're not going to believe this, we're not going to believe this, she would have found her own way. She never would have joined up with Cerberus, but she would have, you know, she would have had the sway that she had. You know, she would have kept building that up. She would have kept on building those connections. She would have been able to do something, but because of the Collectors, they placed her in a position where she could be kidnapped by Cerberus, where she's currently being held hostage right now. That's how she views her situation. I'm like being held against my will by Cerberus. I don't want to work with them, but I kind of have to because I've literally got nothing else to my name. Yeah, I think she feels extremely angry and very confused, and you know, this is the opportunity I'm looking for to kind of acknowledge that. As I said, the game is glossing over any kind of trauma that Shepard might have gone through. And I think this, yeah, she's got these extreme negative emotions because of everything she's experienced.
The Collectors destroyed our ship and killed our crew. They're gonna pay.
Then I have a feeling their days are numbered. You don't have many enemies. Live ones, that is. Well, promise me we'll share a bottle every year. The next one is on me.
Oh, Chakwas.
How may I help you, Commander?
Yeah, any thoughts on our odds for survival?
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
Okay, that wasn't what I thought it was. I assumed that was going to be like with, you know, with Jacob or with Garrus talking about like, oh, what do you think of the crew? What do you think of the ship? I kind of thought that might be like a, you know, oh, what's our current level overall? No, it's just a set line. Okay.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Oh, Chakwas. That was nice. I like that. That was a good talk. And now down to engineering. Okay, so yeah, Grunt is that way. Let's just quickly see if Zaid has anything to say. Yeah, we've examined all of that. Anything new?
This mission takes me back. Jack, Subject Zero, whatever you call her. Hell of a girl. Could have used a destructive little bitch like that 10 years ago when we dropped blind into the Krogan DMZ. Took out a lot of Krogan that day, but we lost way too many men.
Subject 0. Again, I'm getting those vibes that she's been experimented on, and that's why, 1, she's so powerful, and 2, she's so angry with Cerberus.
Hell of a mission down there on Zoria. Can't believe Vito got away. 20 years of tracking gone, just like that. But I gotta let that go. We have more important things to do. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Okay, good stuff. I'm very glad to see. Yeah, you're throwing knives at that. I'm glad to see it's not a picture of Naomi's face after she forced you to let Vito get away. I'm glad to see he's handling that well. Now, hello, you're right.
Shepard.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about our mission?
I fight. Doesn't matter who for.
Okay, simple. I like it.
Did Okeer give you any imprints about the Collectors?
I see blurry ships, guesswork about strength. Nothing to help pick a weak spot and tear. Okeer spent all his time on old hatreds. Whatever he had, it was used up when he made me.
Yeah, and any thoughts on the squad?
What do you think about the crew?
Good bunch if they stay out of my way. Dead bunch if they don't. Train them good if you want to take on Collectors. Some of these aliens are too smooth.
And any upgrades?
Anything in your tank imprints that can make use of the resources we found?
Might have something I could put together. Don't know how useful it will be.
Okay, let's see. So yeah, we can get some shotgun damage. I don't believe that's what Grunt is talking about. Oh, yeah. Before I do anything, I need to go through this and get a bunch of upgrades. I don't need this. I don't need this. I'm happy with the scarring doing whatever it do. Oh. Okay, so I love it. What can Grunt offer? You know, can he offer superior shields, a better gun? You know, maybe something for the thrusters to make us go faster? No, he wants a claymore. He wants a shotgun. That's God damn it, Grunt. I love it. I like you, Grunt. You make me laugh. Yeah, no, thank you. Oh, that's a missile launcher. I probably will get that for him. Okay. So I'm assuming obtaining more loyal squad members will increase the number of powers available to Shepard. I'm assuming we can pick up squad members like unique talents. That's how I'm interpreting this. Like, oh god, I think it's Kasumi who has the flashbang. I don't know what anyone else has, but you know, until I see what people's unique powers are, I'm good to leave this. I'm good to leave that for a later date.
So I should keep this crap around? Don't let it pile up. I live down here.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I guess he's reacting to the fact that we didn't get him his shotgun. You know, fuck it then.
Anything in your tank imprints that can make use of the resources we found?
Might have something I could put together. Don't know how useful it will be.
If he's so insistent that he has the shotgun now, you can have it. There you go. Enjoy your present.
Shepard.
Anything in your tank imprints that can make use of the resources we found?
Nothing else I can think of. I'm no tech. Enjoy what you got.
What do you mean, enjoy what I got? You created something for you! Grunt, what the fuck? Let's talk about you.
Just checking in. Making sure you're acclimatizing.
The hold is too open. Not enough cover. Armor is limited. Warlord Grant would target here to scatter heavy cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this picture after picture. No help with finding a reason to care.
What other human info's floating around in there?
Less than a finger deep to sever your spine. You're soft. Solarians, Asari, all soft. Quarians, not so much. Turians, you have to work the blade, I guess. Don't see much point to it, though. Much point. Never mind.
He likes puns! Okay. Yeah, and you have no reaction to this. He seems completely numb.
Something must move you. You're as genetically Krogan as you can get.
I see suffering, the dead, and I think weak. I'm supposed to be strong. My guts were grown from thousands more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okeer started teaching. When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak, pitiful.
Yeah, but you became strong.
So you started small, but you became what you are. Not everyone gets that chance.
I'm built for strength, but didn't earn it. I just am. Those dead were strong enough to try, even if they lost. The perfect Krogan, ignoring what made me. No strength in that. I'll take another look at what happened to the Krogan. Find a reason to care about it.
That is interesting. That is really interesting. I'm really quite fond of Grunt. I didn't like Okeer in the slightest. I found him I just found him very unpleasant. His insistence, oh, like, this one is pure, this one is strong, all the others weak. And I love Grunt's perspective that at least they were strong enough to try. Even if they failed, they tried, and that shows strength. Whereas I was just given it. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to deserve the label of pure or strong or whatever. I simply am. And that doesn't show anything. Oh, you interesting.
Shepard.
Grunt.
Just checking in. Making sure you're acclimatizing.
Humans talk too much. Like the tank. Come back later.
Okay, just double checking.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Okie doke. And let's see. Anything new with you
New
two?
armor reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profiles. But engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second-tier stabilizers.
I love it when you talk dirty.
Okay, there is flirting going on in the engineering bay.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Yeah, nothing new here.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Okay. Now, here's my thought. Jack said that, she said that she'd be down below because she doesn't like through traffic, so... Hello? Hello there! You're right.
Hey.
Hey. Yeah, any upgrades?
I've picked up a lot of resources. Can you use them to help against the collectors?
I ran across the schematics for making L5X implants. Still got them in my head. You want to know what I need? Not usually my thing, but I've learned how to get things done on my own.
Ooh. Oh, hell yes. Oh. Jack's vital signs show progressive neural degeneration. Oh, hold up. Which would normally decrease her potential ability, but instead her ability appears to be increasing. That is interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, absolutely. There we go.
Hey.
Anything else?
I picked up a lot of resources. Can you use them to help against the collectors?
I figured out those L5Xs. Consider yourself lucky. It's not like I keep a library of this shit around.
Okay, fair dues.
What do you think of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob doesn't know who he is, but that's not my problem. Miranda's a Cerberus bitch. Knew that before she opened her mouth.
And the mission?
What do you think of our mission?
I don't care. I'm out to survive it, then cut loose.
Fair play.
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm still finding out about me. Thanks for letting me look at these files.
Yo, if you are working against Cerberus, then Naomi is glad to help.
If they're helping you, that's good enough for me.
Don't be my buddy. You need me to kill for you, I need you for these files. Let's leave it there. Your friends at Cerberus are into some nasty things. I'm gonna find something I can use. I just know it.
Naomi's internally, she's just like, let me help you. I want to help you. We can take down the elusive man together. Let me in on your plans and I will let you in on mine.
What if the answers aren't what you expect?
I'm not looking for answers. I'm looking for names, dates, places.
What happens when you find what you're looking for?
I go hunting. Anyone who's screwed with me pays. Their associates pay. Their friends pay. The galaxy's gonna be a lot emptier when I'm done.
I can't let you do that! Naomi's like, I'm planning on doing that. I can just imagine a future where Naomi's lining up a shot on some Cerberus scientist, and then, you know, a biotic, like, bump comes across, the guy dies, and Naomi looks up and Jack's there, and they both give each other a thumbs up, like, hey! And they turn around and go off killing more Cerberus agents. Like, I can imagine that. I can imagine that. Naomi is absolutely like, hell yeah, do your thing.
What's your history with Cerberus?
They raised me in a research facility. I escaped when I was a kid. Been on the run ever since. And they've been chasing me ever since. But soon, I'm gonna chase them.
Oh. She does sound excited. To be fair, Naomi would be excited.
You think about this a lot, don't you?
I go to sleep with this. I wake up with it. Everyone I kill, I pretend it's the ones that did this to me.
I mean, Naomi's just like, fair. I imagine murdering the elusive man a lot.
You don't have to live in this pit, you know.
It's dark, quiet, and hard to find. That spells safety to me. You know, this ship is a powerhouse. You could go pirate. Live like a queen. I could help.
Oh. Here's the thing. Naomi's done the criminal life before. She's done that before. And it didn't bring her any sense of joy or pleasure. It just made her realize how alone she was. She was running with this gang. They were a family, but when Skylar died, no one gave a shit. No one even bothered to tell her until way after the fact. Oh, didn't you know? The bitch is dead. Oh yeah, she died of a drug overdose. Who cares? She was stupid. Like, all of these people who claim to love Skylar. Oh yeah, she's family. She's like a sister. Blah, blah, blah. And yet none of them blinked an eye. None of them gave a shit when she died. And Naomi kind of realized, damn, if I die, then no one's gonna care. No one is gonna care. She's done the criminal life. It didn't bring her anything. I'm slightly more drawn to this. It's very goody-goody. And Naomi isn't strictly goody-goody. But here's the thing, she's not interested. She's not interested in piracy. So I don't think she'd even ask, oh, how would you help? She can guess. Yeah, the collectors need to be dealt with. Cerberus needs to be dealt with. That's a bit more important right now.
We have to stop the collectors. I don't have time for piracy.
When this is done, we'll either be dead or out here in space with this ship. Think about it. Lots of creds. Freedom to go wherever you want. And all the mayhem and fighting I could want.
I mean, you say that. Naomi is planning on scrapping this thing as soon as she can. She'll pick up a different ship. You know, someone would probably pay a lot of money for this ship. She can use that, buy herself a new ship, like, whatever. Here's the thing, I don't think that Naomi would say there is something inherently wrong with enjoying killing. It's how you are funneling that. For example, if you enjoy killing, but you take up a job as a mercenary or an assassin, Naomi's like, hey, you're funneling your passions into paid employment. Okay. If you're like, oh, I enjoy killing, so I'm going to kill sex workers because they remind me of my mother. Like, if you're going down the crazy route, like, no, that's wrong. But if you're like, hey, I'm somewhat murderous, so I am going to find employment as a mercenary where I will get paid to kill within certain constraints, she's like, oh, fuck it, you do you. You do you. We're getting to know her. We're getting to know her. We're getting to know her stance on things.
What is it about killing that fascinates you so much?
I figure every time someone dies and it's not me, my chances of survival go up. Simple.
Fair.
I should go.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
Hey. Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm done talking. Come back later.
Fair dues.
I should go.
Yep.
Okie doke. Lovely jubbly. And with that, I am just about out of time for this episode. We'll end off here. We'll end off right here. In the next one, feeding my fish. That is extremely important. I'm also going to do some upgrades for the Normandy, and then we will go and see what the elusive man wants. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.